Hi there, this side Viren. Today we are trying to discuss the hackering problem, that is arrays introduction, and you can see the difficulty level of this question is also easy, and after solving this question you will score 10 point for it. So let us discuss the question first. So here some general introduction of array was given here. If you want to recap the concept of array, you can go for this introduction part. Let us move on. Input format. So in input format, input contain n. So here basically we have to say the size of array first, and the next line contain n space separated integer, and we have to take one by one every element of array, and these are the constraints. So we have to keep in mind that the test case contain this number of might be contain 10,000 and contain 1000. So we have to make our program which can satisfy this constraint. So it is very important part for every coder to make their own code. So this is the output format. Print the n integer of an array in reverse order. So basically our task is to make the array reversed. This was the condition. Here is it is given that for the that is number of arrays, size of array, I mean short, and this all are the array element. So according to the question we have to reverse it. So answer will came 2 first, then 3, then 4, then 1. This was the output we want. So let us discuss some more test case also which I made. So here I take n has 5, n has 5, and array element has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we are using one small concept, that is we run our for loop for the till middle element, and we break our for loop when we reach at the middle element. So we do here condition we put in for loop that I divide by 2. We run for loop that, and yeah, this divide take the floor value, so we will not worried about it is even or it is odd number, the size of array, I mean short. This is n value. So yeah, I take another example also for that you will not confuse. So we run for loop, and we came here first element and we swap with the first and last element. Then we will move ahead, and here again we are coming to second element and swap with second last element, and when we reach to the middle element we break our for loop. So it will print the output like that. Fifth has the first element, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So this was the output we want. So here I take another example. Here I take size of array has 4. So here also n for loop will run for n by 2. So here 2 times this for loop will run, right? So yeah, so again we consider the 4 as the first element, and we swap with the last element, the 7. This will interchange each other position. Now we'll move ahead, and here again we do the same procedure. We swap the second element with second last element. So in short, 6 will came in the place of 5, and 5 will came in place of 6. So let us see how we will proceed in code. So yeah, this was the code I done here. So yeah, please be at the end of the video, because I also introduced the concept of inbuilt function, how we will use it, and it will surely short your code. So firstly I take the n as a variable, and I take from the user the size a value of n. Then I declare the array of n size by using for loop. I take input of each and every element of array, and yeah, this is the concept of swapping I used in this for loop. And you will notice that I run this for loop for I less than n by 2, as we discussed earlier. So this is the small concept of swap I used. Firstly, I take temp variable. In this temp variable, I store the first element, and in place of first element, I store the last element, and in place of the last element, I store the temp, and temp will contain the first element. So yeah, this will swap the first and last element, second and second last element till the middle element is reached. And yeah, simply by and this for loop will print each and every element. We yeah, you have to fix with this. We have to exactly print this output. So we are using this space here. So if you can do like this, and if you will not using space, then it will give incorrect output. I will also show you. So yeah, we get wrong answer because we are not putting space between the elements, so it will give wrong output. And if you put space and then run, then it will run correctly. Let's see what it will get output. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get the correct output here, that is reverse of this, and this is our output and this was the expected output. So let us see how we can use our inbuilt function here. So in place of this code I use swap inbuilt function. So swap, and we want to swap first element and the last element, so that is n minus I minus 1. Yeah, let's run again our code and see what output we get, it's correct or not. Oh yeah, again we will get correct output by reducing our code size. And again we use one more inbuilt function here, that is reverse, and in place of first parameter we pass a name of array, and how many element we have array, that we will pass in second. And yeah, that's it. You can see the how much small I can made my code. So let us run again, and again we get correct output. So let's submit and try it will give correct for all the test cases or not. And yes, right, we'll get, hopefully we get all the R correct. So yeah, this is the small concept I want to explain in this, that this inbuilt function, it will surely help while doing competitive coding. So this was the today question explanation. I hope that you will get the concept very clearly. If you have any doubt, you can comment down in comment section. I will surely reach with your queries. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.